Hello there guys, and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for another episode of the Transfer Show. And yes, I'm back. As Brendan mentioned yesterday, I was stupid enough to break my laptop. I poured water over it, and it seemingly broke. So I couldn't use that, and sort of had to... It took a while to sort out how to use my family computer and like if it works and editing and all that kind of stuff. I've sorted it out now, so that's what I'm using. That's why we're at a different angle, because that's a PC and the other thing was a laptop, obviously. So that's why you can see my beautiful sofa chair over there and my beautiful rug over there. You can take the piss out of that all you like, but you're going to have to put up with that for the time being. Anyway, getting straight into the transfer news of the day, really. First of all, starting off with Chelsea have, well, hoping to convince Nathaniel Chalobah of staying by offering him a new and massively improved contract. Obviously, I've spoken about Nathaniel Chalobah apparently being on his way out to join possibly Watford, but apparently Conte is a big fan of his. Part of the reason for that is also that Chalobah speaks Italian from his loan move to Napoli, which, I don't know, I suppose makes things easier for Conte in explaining stuff. I don't know, but, you know, that was just what's said in the report. Conte has reportedly contacted Chalobah personally and promised him a wage rise to about £65,000 per week and more first-team action if he's willing to commit to a new 5-year deal at Chelsea. I'd be really happy with that. You know, I'm a big fan of Chalobah. You know, I think he's a great player and I think he could develop into something very good. So yeah, I'd be very happy with that. Obviously, leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Next report is about Eden Hazard. Some reports from Spain have said that Eden Hazard has actually agreed a deal with Real Madrid and will join them on a swap deal with Alvaro Morata joining Chelsea. Obviously bullshit. You know, first of all, Hazard's injured. And also the BBC and various other, usually very reliable reports, sources, have reported that Hazard has actually called Zinedine Zidane up himself and to rule out a move to Madrid. So, great news. Love that. Why not? Good on you, Eden. Also, some more good news. Last night, Eden Hazard was at a Nike event in London, and he was seen without a cast around his ankle, which obviously he broke on international duty after the season ended. The club season ended, and he was also not carrying any crutches. So that's great. You know, obviously, seemingly making good progress on his way back to fitness. So obviously, that's good news. I'm not sure if he was meant to be without a cast and crutches at this stage anyway, or if rehab is going better than expected. I don't know about that, but it's still good to see him, you know, walking around normally again. The next story is about Kazuma. As Brendan yesterday mentioned, that he might be going out on loan. And Mark Hughes, the Stoke manager, has actually confirmed the interest in Kazuma on a loan deal for the upcoming season. But also said that it's up to the player to decide. Currently, it seems it's up to the player. Looks like Chelsea would be willing to loan him out. And according to Mark Hughes, there's also several teams interested. But he also said Stoke are quite confident of actually getting the deal done. I'm not quite sure. Brendan obviously said that he thinks it's a good move, and I kind of do agree. On the other hand, though, I do fear that if he does go out on loan, that will kind of be the end of his Chelsea career. You know, it's happened to other players before, that a terrible knee injury like tearing their ACL, like Brendan actually explained quite well yesterday, obviously taking part of the muscle of the hamstring out and sort of replacing the ACL, or taking out the patella ligament and replacing it with that, obviously will weaken your thigh, will weaken your knee as well. So a lot of players, there's been cases of players not coming back to their full potential after that injury. Obviously, it's sad. I'm not 100% sure if, you know, a loan to Stoke would actually be the end of his career. I just have a feeling of that because, you know, we've signed Antonio Rudiger. We still have Azpilicueta, David Luiz, Gary Cahill, and Gary Cahill is really the only one that's closing up to sort of ending his career. He's 31 or 32, isn't he? And I think David Luiz is just under 30 or 30. So Cahill is sort of the next one to get to that stage of retiring or leaving. And obviously we've got Rudiger, we've got Christensen, who's a great player. And so I'm not sure if Kazuma would actually ever become a Chelsea first-team regular again, because he already was that, wasn't he, at the, well, during the 15-16 season, really. So I'm not too sure. I think it would be good for him personally and for his own career, but I do fear that it would sort of be the end at Chelsea. Although, even if he stays, I don't think he would get much of a look in all season unless, you know, he surprises us, and some people that are usually starting regularly, and David Luiz, Azpilicueta, and either Gary Cahill or Rudiger, will just have terrible performances, and Kazuma will come in and surprise. I'm not sure, but I doubt that. So either way, I don't see a great future for Kazuma at Chelsea, although I find that very upsetting and sad, actually. And coming to the last report of the day, as you probably would have seen in the title, according to various reports and reliable reports as such, Tiemoue Bakoyoko will apparently have his medical checked tomorrow at Chelsea, after Chelsea and Monaco have agreed a £40 million deal plus £5 million of bonuses, apparently. And if all goes to plan, he should even be announced tomorrow. I suppose afternoon, evening time. But yeah, I mean, obviously I've had my doubts about Bakayoko. I do have my doubts about Bakayoko. But, you know, if it's everything but done, I'd rather sign someone. Yes, we've signed Ridiger, but, you know, we can't go into the season with the same players that we had last year, other than one more defender and a different backup goalkeeper. We can't do that. So we need to sort out a centre mid, I suppose, because clearly Conte wants one. So if he does want one, get one. And we definitely need a striker. Who else do we need? Wing backs, but that's a different matter. Obviously, Danilo looks like it's very much going to happen. It looks a lot like it's going to happen. When? I don't know. Probably start of next week, maybe over the weekend, I don't know, but that should happen as well. But, you know, getting off topic, actually. So, yeah, Bakayoko apparently going to happen. Let's see if it does happen. Obviously, there have been rumours that he failed the medical already, you know, the start of the week, so that was a bit weird. I'm not sure if he's having another medical now, or if that's just his actual first medical, and, you know, the other reports were just bullshit. I don't know. But, yeah, that's it from me. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below, obviously. As I said earlier, you know, your thoughts on Nathaniel Chalobah possibly staying and signing a new deal. Reports from Spain, obviously Hazard leaving for Morata. Let's all agree that's bullshit, because they won't sign a player who's still out with a broken ankle. Let's be honest. But what do you think about him apparently calling up Zidane and just ruling out a move to Madrid? Just up front, really. So I think that's good. What's your opinion? Do you think Kazuma should go out on loan? What's your opinion, either if he goes out on loan or stays? Do you think he has a good and like promising future at Chelsea of becoming a first team regular as well? And Tiemoue Bakoyoko, what do you think of him? Obviously we've spoken about him a lot. Some people want him, some people don't. Some people don't really care. I'm sort of coming towards the area of I don't really care, because I've not been the biggest fan of what I've saw. But on the other hand, if Conte does actually want him, and it's not, you know, Marina trying to sign him or Emanalo trying to sign him, Conte knows what he's doing. Otherwise, he wouldn't have won the league. So if he wants him, he probably knows a lot more about Bakayoko and, you know, football in general than me. So if he wants him, I suppose, you know, I can accept that. But yeah, that's it from me. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Obviously, like I said, leave all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We massively do appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea, and I'll see you next time.